This is Nakey Jakey. This video is speedrunning. It's called speedrunning, and it's about speedrunning, you know? And we're gonna watch it together. Nakey Jakey is looking very nakey and jakey today. And then this might end up on YouTube. Let's watch it and let's see how cool it is, or how bad it is, or whatever it is, you know? Thank you, Nakey Jakey, for making these videos. They're great. Shout outs to Nakey Jakey. Can somebody... Wait, I'm gonna give you guys the link. Can a mod like pin this maybe? That you guys can subscribe to Nakey Jakey real quick. If you want. If you like this following video.
Speed. Speed.
Wait, what?
Since the dawn of humankind, we have had but one sick and twisted desire. I must go fast.
True story.
Enter the world of speedrunning, aka completing video games at the most optimal breakneck speeds imaginable. A world filled with words like strat, exploit, RNG, frame perfect, and a little thing I...
What? That is so true, dude. What the fuck?
I like to call wearing pajamas outside of your home. Cutscenes skipped. Walking normally as if peanut butter chips, chunky ass. Awkward silences. Were you gonna say something? I don't know. The year is... Just kidding, the year is 1977.
Doom.
Miles per hour. Key Games releases Drag Race into the arcades, a game that had players compete for the best time in, you guessed it, a fucking drag race. 1980, Activision rips it off for the Atari and calls it Dragster. Whoa, wow, how'd you think of that name? And Dragster...
Wait, this is where speedrunning started or what? I thought it was like, the first big speedrunning was like Doom, right? I mean, these had inbuilt, basically, like time counters, so I guess you could have done it, but there was no website and there was no like competition, like real competition, right? Maybe we'll find what on the video. Yeah, I'm sorry. Holy shit.
It's commonly cited as one of the first documented cases of competitive speedrun. 1982, this guy Todd Rogers claims he gets a 5.51 record time in Dragster and holds the Guinness Book of World Records record for like 30 years until people dissect the code of the game in 2018 and find out that it's literally impossible to get anything faster than a 5.57. Wait, what the fuck? So you're telling me he cheated and lied? But...
This must have been the first person ever to cheat and lie for fame.
But I thought people were awesome. Nope, people suck, and there's gonna be a lot more cheaters too, and also a terrible video game called The Cheetah Men, and a Disney Channel decision called The Cheetah Girl. 1986, Metroid drops and is one of the first non-speed focused games that still incentivize speedy gamers to complete it as fast as possible by rewarding gamers, classic move, with a couple of these. Yeah, I'm a gamer. Not because I don't have a life, but because I choose to live MIDI. 1993, Doom drops, and Doom is the reason speedrunning exists as we know it. Doom changed everything. Because not only does Doom have guns, and ghouls, and goblins, and little gerbils with machine guns, and an in-game timer, but Doom also has a built-in replay function where you could save demo files of your gameplay called lumps, aka .lmps, to watch later in-game. Basically think like Halo 3 theater mode, but like 14 years before that, which is completely crazy. Fraud. And speedrunners could share those little mountain lump files online as proof that they're not cheaters and that people are awesome. Yes! Yes, I fucking knew it! I knew they were awesome!
Look, what is this guy doing? Oh my god.
Cheaters and that people are...
Look at this shit. Oh my god, look what he's doing. And look where he's standing on chairs. That is actually wild. How is he not dying immediately?
Are awesome, yes! Yes, I fucking knew it! I knew they were awesome! Jesus Christ, dude. Doom is responsible for so many things. First-person shooters, deathmatch multiplayer, speedrunning, A Fightful Goes West, An American Tale, Flushed Away, Ratatouille. 1994, Super Metroid drops, and this game is practically on its hands and knees begging you, please, please, somebody speedrun me, for the love of God! Oh, suck your containing a more open structure, advanced movement techniques like wall jumping, an in-game timer, some more of these, because I'm a gamer.
Baby.
Not because I don't have a wife, but because I've never smelled one. 1996, Doom gives birth to a massive, chunky baby named Quake, and the speedrunning community that began with Doom just continues to blossom and grow with her grotesque, massive 3D polygonal son. 1997, Nolan Radix creates Nightmare Speed Demos, a site dedicated to speed demos of Quake, but only on the Nightmare difficulty, hence the name Nightmare Speed Demos. In case that was difficult to understand, here's a graph I made. Later in 1997, Nolan Radix and fellow speedrunners put together Quake Done Quick, a compilation of the fastest records for each level in Quake played on the Nightmare difficulty, but stitched together as if...
Do you guys play Quake? I didn't play Quake, but there was like a Dragon Ball Z mod. You could play with the Quake engine if you mod Quake, and then you could like play Dragon Ball, and we played this a lot. It was great. That Dragon Ball or Quake? Played a few times, yeah. Because that Dragon Ball shit was super cool. I really, really, really liked it.
A person was playing through the whole game in one go while freebasing NOS. Quake Done Quick gets shared around different corners of the internet and even some PC gaming magazines, and is a lot of gamers' first exposure to the ever-growing world of not wearing a lot of deodorant. But some other gamers in the Quake community, also known as Quakers, didn't want to run on Nightmare mode and instead wanted to run on easy mode and just focus on going as fast as possible. So these Quakers made their own websites. 1998, Radix merges his freaky Nightmare site with a growing easy mode site, and bada boom, bada bing, Dobby and Gollum have entered the ring. Speed Demos Archive is born, which quickly becomes the sole hub for watching gamers go absolutely crazy on Quake. Essentially, much like Doom, Quake is really important and is super responsible for not only the growth of online speedrunning communities, but also 3D FPS games like Half-Life, online multiplayer in esports, community mods, Stuart Little,
How far we've come, right?
2003, anonymous speedrunner under the nickname Morimoto uploads an impeccably perfect and speedy playthrough of Super Mario Bros. 3 to the internet, and a lot of people are like, whoa, Willikers, this is f***ing crazy, I'm peeing my pants. And while this video would introduce a lot of people to the concept of speedrunning, surprise bitch, think again, cause you just got tasked. TAS, or Tool Assisted Speedrun, basically means that you play through the game using an emulator, and by using save states and other wizardry, you make it appear as if you are the Michael Jordan of Mario.
I've never understood it. Like, do you have to play it perfectly, a section, and then the task can play it perfectly all the time? Or can you code the task so it plays perfectly? Like, you don't have to teach it. Just inputs per frame. Wait, you just code every frame an input, basically? And then you can... Oh! Dude, okay, that makes sense, yeah.
Mario, when in reality you're not even really the Michael Wazowski. Which is cool for seeing what's potentially possible in a game for actual speedrunners, but also adds a lot of fuel to the ongoing war between loser, cheater, bags of dog shit and people who are actually awesome and do NOS on top of cars. Also in 2003, Radix uploads his own personal speedrun of Metroid Prime to Speed Demos Archive, and after it gets a lot of traffic and attention, he says, you know what, screw it, and opens up Speed Demos Archive to speedruns of all sorts of games, not just Doom or Quake, like Ocarina of Time and GoldenEye 007 and Mario Kart 64 and Super Mario 64 and My Dad's a Dentist 64. I've wanted that game to come out for 100 years. And there's even different categories of speedruns, like any percent runs, which basically means just getting to the end credits as quickly as possible by any means necessary, even if it means using glitches and exploits to just teleport to the end of the game in under like 20 minutes. Or 100% runs, which means completing everything in the game to 100% completion, which I'm sure you pieced together when I...
What do you guys prefer in terms of speedrunning? Like any percent glitch runs? Or glitchless? Or depends on the game? Or both? Yeah? 100%. I think it depends on the game for me at least. Glitchless? Sometimes I'm blown away by how these people find these glitches, you know? Especially like in Zelda, and how you can port from the beginning to the end and all that shit. Break video for 30. Yeah, please, Taft. Send it on Discord, please.
Set 100%. In case that wasn't clear, here's a graph, here's
No
another
hit.
graph.
I mean,
4 hours might not be the
speed
first
running,
thing
right?
that comes to mind when I say the word
Hitless.
speedrun, but when beating Ocarina of Time usually takes you like 3 years, suddenly 4 hours feels like you're right on the raceway in Talladega. Ow! Okay, so the year is 2007. Everyone's trying to get a Wii. Everyone's confused by the iPhone.
Halo.
Barack, he's given the Oval Office the
it Halo?
stinky eye. And meanwhile on the internet, live streaming is slowly starting to rear its streamy head with sites like Ustream and Justin TV, which would later give us Twitch TV in 2011, I don't know, maybe you've heard of it, and speedrunners are definitely taking notice. 2010, a group of speedrunners from the website speeddemoarchives.com, remember that website from earlier? Well, they decided to take a hint from the speed gamers and hold a speedrunning charity marathon event of their own, and they called it Classic Games Done Quick, a reference to that Quake compilation video from earlier, Quake Done Quick. Oh my god, it's like everything is connected and everyone's gonna fall in love at the end. Starting in 2011, Awesome Games Done Quick, or AGDQ, and its companion
This video is such a fever dream, dude. He's talking so fast. I can't even follow. It's speed, yeah.
Summer event, Summer Games Done Quick, or SGDQ, have been held every year since, and if you've heard of speedrunning before clicking on this obnoxious and terrible video, GDQ is probably a big reason for that. Streamed live on Twitch for a week straight, GDQ is non-stop, 24/7 speedrunning madness. I mean, if you want to see gamers go absolutely sacrilegious on some freaky, demented shit, look no further. Want to see your favorite game that took you like 7 centuries to beat get farted on by a pro gamer in like 30 minutes while simultaneously explaining to you how and why? Okay, so basically right here, I'm going to use the item swap glitch I talked about earlier to frame perfect teleport Cranky Kong into the final dance scene. Okay, Cranky Kong is in the final dance scenario. He pulled out the shovel. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, he bonked the last boss on the head. That's time. All of your girlfriends are now pregnant. And check your Bank of America account because it should be drained. In 2014, AGDQ raised over $1 million for Prevent Cancer Foundation. Doubling that in 2017 and tripling that in 2020. A $3 million fart on cancer, all because humans are sick, twisted, and goddammit beautiful psychos that just want to go fast. And yeah, sometimes that might involve being extremely awkward, but it also involves one very important word. Passion. While GDQ grew bigger and bigger every year since the birth of Twitch, gaining more and more viewers, speedrunning and speedrunning streamers grew along with it. And even if some people will cheat and lie and do whatever it takes to get some world record,
the video about this guy?
Speedrunning streamers grew along with it. And even if some—
Did you guys see the video about this Bada Boon guy? There's like a Carl Jobst video, I believe, about this guy. This is such a joke. Like, this is an actual fucking joke. It's insane. You know what happened? Like, he faked a world record speedrun, but so terrible. Like, it was such a terrible fake. We can watch this as well on stream in the next upcoming days or whatever. What a clown, right? Insane, actually. What a fucking clown.
People will cheat and lie and do whatever it takes to get some world record in some random game. A lot of other people actually are amazing. The borderline computer android ass level of inhuman perfection and precision required to pull some of this shit off is nothing short of astounding. It is fucking poetry moving at 60 frames per second and maybe also sometimes 9 frames per second if it's golden. Speedrunning, in a lot of ways, reminds me of skateboarding. And not just because I'm dog shit at both of them. It's because both hobbies require that you fail at the same thing over and over and over and over again before you can even get a tiny bit close to achieving your goal. Both hobbies require intense mindfulness and focus and control over what your body is physically capable of doing. Both hobbies have a strong sense of community where you can feel that your peers just want you to succeed and push yourself and break new ground. And they both make people act like tiny little babies and have little pissy fits. Although I am neither a professional gamer that works at GameStop or a professional skateboarder that works at GameStop, I greatly admire those that are employed by their local GameStop.
Dude, Celeste Hitless would something, that would be insanely hard, right? How long would Celeste Hitless take us? A couple of months probably, right? I guess so.
Because it is an absolute
great
gift
game
to be able to witness what they are capable of achieving.
It should be, the link should be up there. It should be pinned. I posted it, and I think a mod pinned the video link. Wait, I can post it again. This is the original. Please subscribe to Nakey Jakey. He's great. He makes like only good videos. No joke. He's a real cool YouTuber.
While freebasing NOS. The current state of speedrunning fucking rules, at least coming from an avid fan and dumbass viewer. Because nowadays, there seems to be a speedrunning community for any game imaginable. Speedrunning has become so commonplace that even IGN is getting in on the action with their Devs React to Speedrun series, which is the best idea they've had since the 9 out of 10 review score. Whether it's a AAA game, indie game, Game Boy game, Flash game, Wikipedia page, people are probably speedrunning it. And if you've ever played a video game, you should definitely check out a speedrun, because going fast is pretty ass. Crazy.
True.
That's all I got. If you want more speedrunning content in your life, shout
it's
out
already
Somebody
over?
Saw It, shout out Carl
no.
Joseph, shout out running really fast at a door in real life. Now please stay tuned for a word from today's sponsor. Just kidding, it's me. I'm today's sponsor. If you're watching this video, then that means my album comes out very soon. I worked very hard on those songs. Some of them have even been in the oven since before I had a YouTube channel, and I really hope you like them. That being said,
I really like this guy. I don't know.
Good, bully me. And if they are good, bully me too, because I'm just a sick little bitch like that.
It's take forever, yeah.
Per usual, thanks for giving even the tiniest bit of shit about me. Appreciate you watching this video, checking me out.
Thank you for making these videos.
Also, everyone say thanks to my girlfriend Claire for letting me record this video in her apartment. Thanks, Claire.
Thanks, Claire. Thank you, Claire.
Oh, you were the speediest. You were Sonic the whole time. Hi from Ibiza. The sun is really nice.
Oh my god, it's so
Okay,
cool.
guys,
Oh my God,
that was it.
so-
Nakey Jakey, link is in chat. Okay, please subscribe to Nakey Jakey and say goodbye to YouTube. This will most likely end up on YouTube. Also, hello to Taylor Swift. Thank you very much, Taylor, for making these great songs. And now we're gonna hop over to the ending screen. Okay.